my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So I received a request on how I basically put my passion twist up into an updo. I received a lot of compliments from this style, so I just figured, okay, let me just do a video just to show you all how I do my passion twists. They are crochet braids, so they are crocheted in. My hair is already braided down, and we install the crochet braids in, as you can already see here. So all I'm doing is basically dividing up one side from the other, and I'm just braiding them up. I'm not going by precision on how many braids that I put in each one. I just grab a handful of braids and I just basically braid them up by however it turns out. You can obviously do this in a certain way if you want, very specific styles. I just know that I like to freestyle it. That's the best way I could basically say it. When I'm doing this particular style, I just section it from one side to the other. I start on the right or the left, and I just start from the front, and then I allow myself to go to the back, and I just once again just grab braids and I just braid them down. You can use rubber bands if you're concerned about the thickness of your hair, if it's going to get really loose. If you know that's not an issue with these particular crochet braids, they're really thick and full, so I don't have to necessarily worry about putting them in braids, thankfully. But again, if you know that you have a little bit thinner braids, smaller braids even, you may want to consider putting them rubber bands at the end, so that way the braids will not come loose in the night. Once I'm done with this, I'm just going to throw a bonnet on, but I'm just going to continue to braid each side of my head and then be done with it from there. And it's a really quick process, you guys. I don't do anything that's super difficult. If it was hard, trust me, I would not do it. I would highly recommend doing it the night before. You can do it the day of, but I just feel like it just eats up so much of your time. So it's just best to use wisdom and do it the night before. And you kind of at your leisure, watch it while you're watching a movie. So you're not really necessarily thinking about, like I'm doing right now, like I'm not necessarily worrying about I'm braiding up all this hair. But obviously, if you have to do it in the morning, if you have no choice but to do it in the morning, it can be done. Trust me, guys, I have had my moments where I'm just like, I'm not doing this tonight. I'm just too tired. I don't feel like it. So I just save it in the morning. But you do have that option. All right, you guys, so you can see right here that I am basically all done. I have both sides finished and ready to go. So like I said, it's a super easy process. It should not take you long at all. Good morning, you all. I am sleepy, but I am present and ready to do this hair tutorial for you all. As you guys can see, your girl is a little bit sleepy. All right, I'm about to put on my makeup and then I'll be back to finish up and show you guys how I do my updo. Hey my lovelies, I'm back and I'm about to rip off this bonnet. I'm going to show you all my Medusa look for a hot second, and I'm just basically going to start pinning up one of the braids one by one. So this is all I'm doing. I'm just taking a braid and I'm just pinning them, and then I'm looping them around one another, and I'm just going to continue to pin as I go. And the style basically just creates itself. I just like freestyle everything. I don't have anything in mind or in particular when I am doing my updos. They always are different. They're never the same. I rarely do the same updo. Every time I do this style, they're always different. And so yeah, and I do add accessories, you all. So you'll see me adding some accessories in. They're basically just some hair, I think they're called like hair yarn, and they come in different colors. They're super pretty, and I just call them accessories. They're just all hair accessories to me. And I just wrap them around a braid, and then I just basically make some X's. And that's pretty much the gist of that. And I have to rubber band the end of them, otherwise they will come off. I just want to make sure I say that. And then you just pin them. I do it on both sides. So if I do one, I'm going to do it on the other side, so I have an even pattern going on and it matches really well. And I just think it just turns out really pretty when I just add some extra flares to them. So as I begin to wrap up the style, guys, you see it's super simple, super easy. I'm just basically twisting the braid and a little circle or a little donut hole, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. And I just basically bobby pin it to my hair. I do want to tell you all to make sure to be careful of where you are placing your bobby pins. You don't want to place them anywhere near your scalp. You want to make sure they are in the hair. So I'm just telling you this now because if you do not, you will feel this at the end of the day and it will be painful. I'm just letting you guys know that because your hair will, you're moving around, you're shifting, your head's going to move. So that means those bobby pins are going to move. So instead of the bobby pins eventually getting to your scalp and pinching you, it's just going to be touching the braid of the hair that you put it in. So just be super duper mindful of where you are putting these bobby pins because you do not want to feel this at the end of the day. It is not fun, y'all. So that's just something that a tip that I just want to give to you all that I learned as I have done so many of these updos in the past and currently. So I hope you guys like this style. It's once again super easy and really pretty. And I will catch you guys on the next one. I love you guys to life. Bye you all. Bye my lovelies.